checked milk and sour cream and cottage cheese. I made pork plates, and you had to duke the colony count. So Joanne remember? No, I did that before you came.
Before, yeah. That's before my time.
That's even before you. Oh God, that's way back.
Did you have a microscope?
Wait, don't say it. Well, and once a week, see, we autoclave stuff for the health department, and then I'd have to drive over there on Murray Ridge Road. You look wonderful. Right. You were working there then, weren't you?
When?
Sure, when Bud was doing all that stuff for the milks and all that, and we'd go to the health department every Friday, drive there, and we'd take the stuff we autoclave.
67 when I started.
Yeah, 67 is when I started.
Yeah,
I'm married. I'm not a grandma. Unless you want to count the horse. You want to count the horse.
Horsey mom.
I couple of times actually. No way.
Hi, Diane.
Well, thank you. You didn't think I'd ever do it, did you?
I did not. I wrote that in your
You thought I'd just pass out and they just step right over me.
I think it's time.
Yeah, I think so.
I heard you have more grandkids.
I don't even know. Oh my gosh, so cute. My youngest now is
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm going to do Friday. All right, dear. Florida or
Is that I get Sandy Sanders?
Well, I also wrote down my whole list of stuff, and I was 147. I have a blood pressure machine, but I have
We were going to say a few words here, and we have to get ready for Mike too, you know, so. This is, I think that's why everybody showed up. Oh, they showed up for Diane, not just for Mike.
No, they showed up for Mike.
For Mike, okay. Well, I want to thank everybody for coming here in this weather and that, you know, everybody got out here, that's good. I think we all enjoyed seeing everybody here. There's a lot of faces I don't know, but everybody else seems to, so that's good. At Diane's retirement, at the hospital and that, there was a few words that I wrote, and they said, man, there's some things I will say in front of you, but I wouldn't say there in front of everybody else. So, so you can do it about this group and that, but no. Honestly, you know, I've been here 7 years, so I don't know Diane nearly as long as everybody else, but I can certainly say that it's been a pleasure working with her and that. Just
Except when I
trying to think.
talk too loud.
Yeah, I want to get to that. Just trying to think of a few things to say. Everybody knows I'm in Scouts and everything, you know, and we have a Scout law. We say a Scout is trustworthy, loyal, helpful, friendly, courteous, kind, obedient, cheerful, thrifty, brave, clean, and reverent. Well, Diane embodies a lot of those things. Some of them I just want to take a second to expound on. Thrifty. Diane is thrifty. Mike will tell you, you know, when she was working with the GC chlamydia and that, if there was a drop left in that vial, she would get another test out of it. She would not throw it away, right?
She saved us a lot of money.
Yeah, she saved us a lot of money. She's always been very good at that, so she definitely was thrifty. Trustworthy. That's okay, like honest too, and any of us that worked in micro and probably everybody else have heard numerous times that I have to be honest with you. All right, that's what Diane always says, I have to be honest. I never saw anybody though who temperature charts or something like that, if there was a temperature off, and maybe it was just because the door was open or something, big black marker circle around it, everything. If you come and inspect micro, a mile away you can see the one error, you know, we got there, you know, there it was, you know. You don't find anybody more honest than Diane in that too, you know. So she embodies those traits, she embodies, you know, expert care and exceptional caring in that. And I've learned a lot from her, and we all have, and we really appreciate it. I also want to deeply thank her for when we started doing the Aptima test and that. We knew it was very labor intensive. Chemistry knows about the bleach smell with her and Mike were right there in it, you know, 50% bleach in that. And a lot of standing and everything, a lot of pipetting, and Diane, you know, has some physical difficulties at times with some of these things, but she never complained. She did that. I put her there because I know she's a detailed person. I knew that she would follow step by step, you know, and would be very accurate and get it all done, and so I really appreciate all the time and everything that she put into that. So I want to thank you, Diane, for everything.
Oh, thank you, Rich.
Oh, God.
Howdy, y'all. I'm a cowboy. It's not exactly the kind of temperature that you cowboys like. It's kind of like record-breaking low degrees out here. But you know, I always said, yeah, cold day in hell when Diane retires.
That's right. What happened to the barn stays in the barn?
I was just gonna, it's not gone, Diane, you ruined it on me. I was gonna say, but Mama Shirt says what happens in the barn stays in the barn. Then I was gonna say, isn't that right, Diane?
Yes, yes.
You're supposed to ask me, why did you say that?
Oh, yeah, why did you say
And
that?
I was gonna say, I was just testing to see if you could still read. Margie, my dear sweet wife, do you have a shirt?
Trade husband for a horse.
That woman knows
Right
the
on.
value of a good horse.
Right on. They're very loyal.
Yeah. Hey, okay now, in case I forget, we are here tonight to honor Diane Burroughs. I have a story to tell about Diane. Diane started here at EMH June 13th, 1967. And I've been told that she was on time on that day.
Yeah, I would have a little problem with that.
And I started on June 21st, 1975. Shortly after that, this picture was taken of me and Diane just after the conference on STDs.
Before or after, man?
But look at Diane. I mean, just look at Diane, man. She was hot. Yeah, let's pass this around to everybody. And you know, it goes without saying that the guy in this picture was pretty hot too. I know it must go without saying because I never heard anything.
You were single then, Mike.
Anyway, I was about to ask her out. I asked her what she was interested in. Then she spoke. Horses, she said. Well, like everything you ever want to know about horses. But we're afraid to ask. She wrote on about horses until she became a horse. Finally, I realized the only chance of me riding with Diane was if I was a horse myself. Okay, now, to be honest, some of the details of this horse story may have been slightly exaggerated. The main gist is that Diane sure can talk. She gets excited. Diane was the only one I know to get excited when she heard our hospital was going to have a gallop pole. Out of the way, or as Diane might say, all manure shoveled aside. Diane, you've always been enthusiastic, fun to work with, and did an excellent job. It was your turn to do the very tough apnea, chlamydia, and gonococcus test. I also appreciate that you were always very sweet to me, and I love how you laughed at all my jokes. Even the funny ones. And Diane, what a honey. You running the plain dealer every day, saving me much money. But Diane, you have had a long, successful career at EMH. For your retirement, you deserve a good poem. So, if you're lucky, maybe someone else out there has one. Nevertheless, Diane, you entered the gates of EMH, a young mirror, very pretty. Not only were you hot to trot, but also very giddy. For 46 years, you ran this race. With advancing technology, you kept pace. You spent most of your heyday in back tea. But one day, you volunteered to work with me. Then together, we shared chlamydia and gonococcus. Now you are leaving. There is no disgrace. 'Twas bad knees that knocked you out of this place. So as you limp off to the sunset, your retirement ride, know that all of us are on your side. And that day is here. This is it. We will miss you more than a bit. God bless you, Diane. Hi, oh silver.
You're getting better.
Advice from a horse. Take life's hurdles in stride, loosen the reins, be free-spirited, keep the burrs from under your saddle, carry your friends when they need it, keep stable, gallop to greatness. Aww. That's true. That's very true. That's very true. Oh my gosh. Oh. Right.
Well, that's a hard thing. Does anybody else have anything to say, or should we get Diane's turn?
I didn't. Oh God, you guys, I don't do speech.
Oh, wait. You can't tell us that you don't have anything to say.
She's talked for 46 years.
No.
Are always so quiet. I need some.
No, I just go on when things are messed up and we're supposed to fix them.
And nothing's
And
messed
so
up.
I asked Rich that how come we have to fix our own mistakes, but then we have to fix everybody else's mistakes. So why don't they fix their mistakes?
47 years.
It's too easy.
So that's probably the only, that's the only thing I go on about.
Still got her hours.
Any advice?
Any advice?
Oh,
I don't think so. But you know, I spent my whole life there, so I haven't had time to miss it yet, quite. Because it just seems like I'm running around and doing other stuff right now, but as it quiets down, or probably after surgery, then, you know. And that's one of the reasons why I kind of bummed out on Christmas Day, because then I thought I'd cry too much. If I came that extra day and everything. But, you know, I've been there like since I was, 21 years old or 22 years old. So it's, and I've worked with, you know, awfully good people, and we agree on things and we don't disagree on things, but we always care about the patient mostly, and we always, if we even do say anything, it's because we want the hospital to be like the best and do everything perfect and everything to run smoothly. And but I've seen a lot of stuff when you think about it. I've gone from paper things that nothing's in the computer. When I think about it, it's kind of scary. You know, I mean, I wrote down, I measured zones on the Kirby Bauer plates for is it S, and I would write down S or R or I and have them kind of memorize what was what, you know?
But there was only 4 things you had to do.
You know, I remember more than 4 though, to be honest with you. I just, how many fits on a plate? One of those big plates, the Kirby Bauer
those
big
big
plates.
plates.
There were a decent amount on there, and the ones with the little zones would go in the middle. Colistin, polymyxin B. And then the ones with the bigger zones would go on the outside and overlap sometimes.
Showing your age.
Yeah,
that was another life.
And you never had a staff that was resistant to vancomycin, and now there's hardly any that are sensitive. That's the only thing that's really something in I suppose in the life of the bacteria or the life of hospital stuff. I think how resistant I've seen them become in the short time I've been there. And we went from doing everything by hand, doing each little individual tube. We made our own media. You know, you guys probably remember Nina and Retha who made the media. We'd make our own plates and autoclave them and make our own, every little test in a separate media. And now they're on plates. So really, I've really got, you know, really electronic. And on the computer, which I kept telling him I'd never be able to do.
She even sends emails now to me.
Yeah, yeah. I've been sending them even.
I've been sending
And then
them
of
too.
all things, the last couple a little while ago, I left early. I left early on a weekend, and I sent him an email.
I had thought something was wrong. Did you were sick or what happened? I was supposed to quit.
I mean, I never leave on time, and I never eat. I started eating lately, but
Figured, heck with this.
They never see me in the lounge. Did you guys ever see me in the lounge? You never even knew I was working the weekend. You probably thought there was no one in my room. Because usually I'd never get out of there. But then finally I needed 30 minutes, so I take that. But I left early actually and sent him an email. Rich, I'm leaving early today, and I think he fainted.
I made sure all the work was done. I had to check.
Yeah. I said, everything's done, Rich, everything's done, but I've seen a lot of stuff change, you know, a lot of stuff change because we did everything on paper. So I kind of like a lot of it because we're starting into molecular things now. So we get things done faster, and that's good. So then we can add more tests, hopefully, to keep the lab going. I just worry about the lab and the hospital, and you know, even though I don't live in Elyria, it's my hospital, it's my home. That's the way I feel. So yeah, I'm coming back for my surgery.
You're giving us business.
Yeah, I'm giving you business.
Yeah, that's okay. Old people give you business.
So you know, it's just been my home away from home. I spent, you know, so much of your life there. But I thought of every patient. I'd get to know their names after a while and say, oh, so-and-so's in again, they're really resistant. So don't set up a rapid on them, set up an overnight. And so you kind of feel like they're a cousin or something, and you want everything to be, you know, try to do it the best you can. So I guess that's the thing. Think that they're part of your family, you know, and the nurses are right there taking care of them, and we're farther away, but it's still the same thought of trying to help the doctor get the person better, and that's the main thing. It's just kind of a thing if you are that way earlier in life, that you decide about helping people is important, and I'm sorry I didn't like chemistry. I'm sorry.
It's like Maribel Dolly.
I'm sorry. And when I first came to interview, Mr. Simmons said, do you want to go to the MT school? And I already had my bachelor's degree, and I said, no, I just want micro, but actually it was because I hated organic chemistry. I wasn't very good in it either. So, but there was something about the bacteria that fascinated me. And I always, to me, it always felt like Sherlock Holmes.
Yes.
I always feel every day like you're Sherlock Holmes, because you're always looking for that little thing and trying to solve the mystery, especially if it's mixed with the bacteria, to try to separate it and get that one that's hiding from you. So that part of it I've always loved. So And I couldn't seem to get that in chemistry. So, thank you all for putting up for me, with me, because, you know, sometimes I get a little loud. I come from a loud family, and my parents were always a little hard of hearing because my father worked in a factory for years. So I was always used to talking loud at home. And poor Rich and those
I just
people.
didn't wear my hearing aids.
Well, you can turn them off, can't you?
Yeah, sometimes you have to call on the phone and say, keep it down. But mostly,
That was with my door closed.
and so,
After Tony called me, it told me.
Contrary to
Tony,
popular
move his
belief, I
office.
didn't move my office.
when it was someone's idea to put your office there, Tony, before you even moved in, we said that it was the dumbest idea we ever heard of. Because we just knew we were loud. Because the refrigerators are so noisy when they kick on.
Staying in the barn.
And then, so we sit on opposite sides of the room and we go, hey Vera, I've got an Acinetobacter over here. I've got a whatever.
Do you all know chemistry? I mean, micro now? Everybody else knows about micro.
So we were always, instead of getting up and walking across the room because we're too lazy, we just yell out. Hey Vera, look, I have a Pasturella over here on this cat scratch, you know? We just get excited about finding these weird things that people shouldn't get excited about. Microbiologists do, I don't know why. Because we found something, because it's like Sherlock again. So then I said to Vera, we gotta keep it quiet. I gotta find, they moved the phones, and so I didn't even know what extension. So I tell her, I said, we won't yell across the room, Vera. I'll call you on the phone.
What's your extension?
And then a couple times I tried to call her on the other side of the room, and then the person in setup answered the phone instead. So I just gave up on that. And the other part, 50% of the time, it was Vera's fault. Because there's something about Vera, and then she'll give me a look, and there's something about her laugh. Even my daughter once called me on the phone, and she heard Vera laugh. So Vera's got this distinctive laugh, and then when she starts laughing, then I start laughing, and it's a mess. It's a mess. So now you guys are gonna have it'll be quiet now.
Well, thanks for the few words. The lab got together and they have a nice donations for a gift for you. You don't have to break all those.
Yeah, I hate.
You can take that home with you. We got that purposely for you because we know how you like to take that stuff out of the wrap. Something to remember us by.
Media was less money when we went to this media. You guys probably don't know about this, but the packing of this was terrible, and they did this all the time. It was so awful. Oh, it was such a pain in the butt.
There's that laugh.
I cut myself with one of those things one time. I think it's gone. I used to have a scar from it on my finger. Oh, I didn't want anything.
That's it. The car.
Okay. It's so serious.
That is funny.
That's just the way it looks,
That
too.
was cute.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Oh my gosh.
Some reading material for you.
I got a Kindle for Christmas from my one nephew. I haven't read one word yet.
You will, you will.
Honest to God. Retirement is a special time for knowing life is good, a chance to do the special things you always wished you could. Congratulations on your retirement. And there's a whole bunch of cards in here. And unknown red things. Should I open them?
Yeah.
Ooh, eating places. So I don't have to cook or do dishes. Oh, thank you. Wow. Oh my gosh, look at Red Lobster, Olive Garden, Longhorn. Ooh. I like all those places. And so does my mother too. And my aunt.
There you go.
What's this?
You got a schedule there, but
Oh!
They're used at the Indians gift shop or for tickets or whatever you want.
Awesome! How
Whatever you want.
awesome! I haven't gone online to see about trying to get 10 tickets or something.
Yeah.
I just haven't got around to that. But you know, I love to go to Indians games.
there you
Oh, I love to go to the Indians games. I like baseball. I like baseball a lot.
Those, they don't have the schedule out yet, but they gave me that, so.
Oh, that's
There's the schedule so
wonderful.
you can see.
That's wonderful. Because I even asked Cheryl about it, and she goes, "Well, if you know you're going to be in England or something, you can get your tickets anytime you want." But I just might do them as I go along. Anyway, oh, thanks. I like Indians. And it was so fun last year, wasn't it? Awesome. You think we'll do as good this year, Rich? What do you think?
Better.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. Should I open up this one too? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's from the pathologist. Oh, they're so generous. Aw. How nice of them. Oh, there's a poem in here.
Uh-oh.
Microbiology has been a long routine. Now it's time to change your seed. Making sure your analysis are correct, calling doctors what the heck. Rendering services to the clinicians, finding time for your mom's beauticians. Vacations are yours to choose, even plenty of time to snooze. Yeah, I have been sleeping later. I mean, I get up, I think of you, Rich, I get up at 4 o'clock, I don't know why. And I'm awake like between 4 and 6, and then I fall back to sleep really heavy. And then I'm really bad, I don't get up till like 8 or 9, it's awful. But I'm retired.
Sounds good to me, I don't know.
Freedom will be something new. We hope you enjoy the brand new you. Working with you is always a pleasure. Your friendship is something we all treasure. We are all happy for you that you're done. Now you all have to do is have some fun. That's really nice.
Mike, you got competition.
Have a good time with your surgery and hope you get to a horse show. Oh yeah, I got to get to my daughter's going to be in a big regional show for dressage in July in England.
Somehow they didn't mix gonorrhea in there.
Yeah.
They could have done HPV.
Well, actually, I did forget to say, I did call that my test from hell.
you get tired.
But to be honest, it was kind of exciting because I was nervous about learning it. And you know, when you're older, you think, oh my God, this is something new. And I ended up feeling really good because, hey, I learned something that was tough and I could do it. And it was something different, you know? So then that isn't true that old dogs can't be taught new tricks, right? Right. So then I ended up like having some more confidence. So thanks, Rich. Even though the day he told me It wasn't that I volunteered, actually.
You got drafted, you got
I
drafted.
do want to mention
You
that.
got drafted. The other ones all paid me off.
I do want to mention to even you people in the back there that I didn't volunteer. I was standing there the one day, I remember Joanne was standing right next to me. I remember Joanne. And all of a sudden Rich starts talking about it and there was this silence and Rich goes, well, and Mike's gonna do it and Diane's gonna do it. And I looked at him like a deer in headlights. I said,
But you didn't see all of them going.
I said, what are you talking about? I'm almost ready to retire. Joanne made a 180 turn on her, like, what would be heels or what that would be, her balls of her feet, so fast and ran out of there with the look of glee on her face. Now, I will never forget that. She just took off because it was like, wow, it wasn't me. So I didn't volunteer, but I was glad in the end, though near the end with my hips and stuff, and it got a little tough, so it was kind of nice how everything worked out. God has his plans, I think, too. That just when it was getting really tough for me, I had the surgery, and then they changed to the easier test, so everything worked out. And then I felt kind of proud I could do it, and once in a while I had a goof up, but then that test is finished too. So
That's why I said you did an excellent job.
of course the day I didn't have pressure, I go, Mike.
It's just like opening up packages at work trying to find what was in that box.
Zales, the diamond store. Oh.
Wrong box.
Diamond store? Oh, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Purple. It's got to be purple.
Yeah, your color. Yeah.
Whoa.
They knew that.
Maybe you need to pass it around.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's earrings and a necklace, and it's so classy. Whoa. Oh, thank you. Oh, you guys. Oh, I gotta get a Kleenex. It must be the wine, it's just making my nose.
This wasn't a Friday.
Yep, oh yeah. Right.
In fact, your first day in, I was down there waiting on them. You came to the emergency room next. The old emergency room.
Probably, yeah, right. I don't even know if I had my stuff on. So when I came out from college, I had gone to a couple interviews. Oh, I had interviewed at Cleveland Clinic, by the way, to work in their lab. But then my mother's friend mentioned to her about, well, what about Elyria? Well, I didn't really hear anything about Elyria. I really didn't know anything about Elyria. So I thought I'll drive out there, but I really liked Mr. Simmons so much, and I thought, oh, everybody's driving in, all that traffic in Cleveland. The heck with that, I'm gonna drive out here. And he said, oh, we have a space in microbiology, and that's what I wanted. So I was really excited. I think I've had too much wine already. But it's only 2 glasses.
Yeah, thank you.
Doesn't take much. Wendy. I don't remember teaching you anything, Wendy, but I remember going into your office when I have problems if somebody has to be called or something has to be looked up, and Wendy's always there. Always there, and she always takes care of it, and I just walk away and I know it's done. And I'd always be so grateful because sometimes I'm not so good at all that heavy computer stuff. But she's so good at fixing things. Oh, wow. Oh.
Isn't that little bag?
I don't know.
It's a smoky topaz. So it's kind of, but it's purpley.
A purpley smoke.
It's purpley.
What?
Purpley smoky topaz.
It's not a topaz really, it's purple.
Medical marijuana now?
It's
Yep.
No, I don't do drugs. Well, only painkillers and a leaf.
We'll test it on the way home when I drive you home. We'll see how it.
That's a necklace, or no? Is it long enough to be a necklace, or is it a necklace? Okay. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. You know I like purple. Sterling silver smoky quartz teardrop on a silver tone necklace.
Have to make sure you don't lose this and all that wrapping paper and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, there's something else in there. Oh my gosh. All right. These are little tiny little things. It's a little teeny thing. Oh, they're earrings. Ooh, oh, aren't those pretty too?